Imagine spending years building a $2.5 billion secret weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You protect it flawlessly from every possible threat.
Right.
Then, someone accidentally uploads the exact blueprint to the public internet.
It is wild.
Anyone can just see it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. This week, we are looking at the fragile illusion of the AI moat.
It really is an illusion these days.
We start with a catastrophic human error over at Anthropic.
Right. Yeah.
Then, we watch OpenAI build a $122 billion financial fortress.
A literal fortress.
We are watching the rules of tech survival be rewritten in real time.
It really is a wild timeline to observe right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we have billion-dollar corporate secrets spilling out onto the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And simultaneously, AI is literally learning to code itself.
It is incredible.
It feels like science fiction is just our daily news now.
Let's start by unpacking this massive Anthropic situation.
Let's do it.
They built a wildly successful tool called Claude Code.
Right.
It is a highly advanced coding assistant.
Mm.
It recently hit a staggering $2.5 billion run rate.
Which is just massive.
But then, this historic data leak happens. Let's explore the mechanics of what actually went wrong here.
Well, it wasn't some highly sophisticated cyber attack at all.
Right.
There were no state-sponsored hackers breaching the mainframe here.
Nothing like that.
No, it was just a classic, simple human packaging error.
Wow.
Someone literally packaged the internal source code and uploaded it publicly.
They accidentally leaked 500,000 lines of proprietary code.
Yeah.
That code was spread across 1,900 different internal files.
It is crazy to think about.
It gives the entire tech world a front row seat. You can see exactly how Anthropic builds its most viral tool.
Right. And thankfully, no customer data or sensitive credentials were leaked.
That is true.
Anthropic moved incredibly fast to confirm that specific detail.
Mm-hmm.
But the damage to their competitive moat is completely undeniable.
It is like Coca-Cola pinning their secret recipe to a public bulletin board. Everyone can just walk right up and read the ingredients.
Right. And the internet moved at absolute light speed here.
Yeah, they did.
Within hours, a GitHub repository named Claude Code went completely nuclear.
It was everywhere.
Developers rushed to clone the files before they could be removed.
It reportedly hit 50,000 stars in just 2 hours.
Unbelievable.
That makes it the fastest growing repo in GitHub history.
Right.
It completely crushed the previous momentum of OpenClaw.
Oh, yeah, totally.
OpenClaw had been the community's go-to open source alternative.
And OpenClaw took weeks to build its massive user base. Claude Code became a massive cultural phenomenon literally overnight.
People absolutely love peeking behind the heavily guarded corporate curtain.
They really do.
Competitors like Google and OpenAI are definitely watching this unfold.
Oh, absolutely.
They essentially received a free blueprint for a massive tool.
Right.
They can study every single architectural design choice Anthropic made.
It is an unprecedented, massive gift for their biggest rivals.
Yeah.
They can see exactly how a $2.5 billion tool operates.
Mm-hmm.
They can analyze the internal guardrails and the hidden logic loops.
Let me push back on that idea a bit.
Sure.
In a world where the code is now public, what actually protects a tech giant's competitive moat?
That is the million-dollar question.
I mean, if Google has Anthropic's exact playbook, doesn't that just save them millions in R&D?
You would think so, yeah.
I get that you need the billion-dollar spaceship to run it.
Right.
But Google already has the spaceship.
Yeah.
Isn't Anthropic's moat permanently damaged here?
That is the crucial question we have to ask right now.
Yeah.
What's fascinating here is the harsh reality of modern software. Raw code is essentially useless on its own today.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it is literally just static text sitting on a screen.
Right.
You need massive, sprawling server farms to actually run it.
Mm-hmm.
You need proprietary, high-speed data pipelines feeding the system constantly.
You need immense dedicated compute power to train it properly.
Exactly. The code is just the paper map for the journey.
Yeah.
You still need the massive industrial engine to actually travel.
That makes sense.
Google has the spaceship, sure.
Right.
But integrating someone else's code into your own unique infrastructure is incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
Execution and custom infrastructure are the real moats today.
So sheer computing scale and execution matter far more than the raw code itself.
Precisely.
Wow.
The magic isn't just the algorithm sitting on a page.
Right.
It is the colossal machinery pumping data through that algorithm every single millisecond.
Anthropic's leak proves that intellectual property is actually incredibly fragile.
It really is.
So if your code isn't a safe mode, what is?
Capital.
Massive capital, which explains exactly why OpenAI just locked down $122 billion.
The pure scale of this financial integration is staggering.
It is hard to even comprehend.
We're seeing unprecedented money moving around Silicon Valley right now.
Yeah.
This isn't just a standard funding round anymore.
No.
It is a fundamental reshaping of the entire industry's gravity.
OpenAI just raised $122 billion in a single sweep.
Incredible.
That is the largest Silicon Valley funding round ever recorded.
Yeah.
Amazon, NVIDIA, and SoftBank all backed this massive financial deal.
Yeah. They are clearly prepping for a massive IPO push.
Right.
I mean, $122 billion is just an astronomical war chest to hold. It allows them to buy up every available compute cluster.
Wow.
They can essentially starve out smaller competitors who desperately need those chips.
And there is a hilarious irony hidden in this recent news.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Claude has recently surfaced as a top contributor inside a major OpenAI GitHub repo.
I absolutely love that highly specific detail.
It is so funny.
It is no longer a traditional human-led corporate competition anymore.
Right.
Many developers joked that Claude is officially working for OpenAI now.
Yeah.
AI models are literally being used to build their own competitors.
It is wild.
It shows just how porous these corporate walls really are.
We're also seeing rapid-fire ecosystem updates dropping everywhere right now.
Oh, yeah, constantly.
OpenAI recently patched a very sneaky DNS side channel flaw.
Right.
This flaw was caught smuggling ChatGPT data right under their noses.
Right, and Google is moving incredibly fast, too. They launched VO 3.1 Lite just this past week.
Yeah.
It is their most cost-effective video generation model yet.
Let's talk about why VO 3.1 Lite actually matters here.
Sure.
Generating video usually requires absolutely massive amounts of compute power.
Huge amounts.
VO 3.1 Lite costs under half of the fast version.
Right.
But it miraculously keeps the exact same generation speed.
It is impressive.
How did that change the landscape for digital creators?
It fundamentally democratizes high-end digital video generation. Previously, generating video at that speed was prohibitively expensive for most.
Right.
Now, independent studios can prototype entire films on a shoestring budget. It shifts the industry bottleneck from budget constraints to pure creativity.
Then there is Qwen 3.5 Omni landing loudly on the scene.
Oh yeah, Qwen is making waves.
It is actually outperforming Gemini 3.1 Pro on specific audio tasks. We're talking about real-time streaming to vibe coding directly from video.
Right.
It is wild.
Qwen is fascinating because it proves a very distinct architectural point.
Okay.
It processes audio waveforms directly instead of translating to text first.
Wow.
This drastically reduces latency and captures emotional nuance perfectly.
That makes sense.
A specialized model can still beat a massive generalist model.
And don't forget about the major enterprise software updates.
Right.
Slack just got a massive AI glow-up recently.
It sure did.
They added 30 new agentic features and extensive desktop monitoring.
Those agentic features fundamentally change your daily workflow.
How so?
Well, an agent doesn't just passively answer your questions anymore.
Right.
An agent actively acts on your behalf in the background. It can summarize complex threads and proactively schedule your upcoming meetings. Slackbot is basically your new, highly capable daily co-pilot now.
Even our morning commutes are drastically changing.
Oh yeah, the car integration.
ChatGPT is officially hitting the open road now. It is available on Apple's CarPlay with the new iOS 26.4.
Right.
It lets you chat completely hands-free while driving.
It boosts convenience and safety immensely while you drive.
Yeah.
You can draft emails or brainstorm complex ideas while stuck in traffic.
It is crazy.
AI is everywhere. You simply cannot escape the deep integration anymore.
2-sec silence. I still wrestle with manually editing system prompts myself.
Yeah, we all do.
Yet AI is out here writing code for its rivals and navigating our morning commutes.
It is incredibly humbling to watch it unfold.
It really is.
The pace of change constantly outstrips human adaptability right now. We are all just trying to keep our heads above the water.
But let me play devil's advocate for a second here.
Go for it.
With OpenAI wielding a $122 billion financial war chest, how can any open source project or smaller startup possibly survive?
It is a tough spot.
I mean, $122 billion is literally GDP level money.
Right.
Can a small team really out-innovate a giant They can just buy out their entire computing supply chain.
That is a totally fair and necessary pushback.
Yeah.
You don't beat $122 billion in a head-on collision.
Right.
You survive by hyper-focusing on extremely specific, narrow problems. Look at agile, specialized models like Quinn right now.
Yeah.
They're outperforming the massive giants in niche areas like audio.
Because the giants are trying to be absolutely everything to everyone.
Exactly. Focus can temporarily beat sheer capital every single time.
Right.
You find a highly specific problem and you solve it perfectly. The massive giants simply cannot catch every single small fish.
Basically, smaller teams must use open source breakthroughs to dominate highly specific niche tasks.
Spot on. They have to live comfortably in the specialized gaps the giants overlook.
We will be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
Stick around.
Sponsor.
And we're back.
Let's get into the next segment.
We've seen humans accidentally leak critical billion-dollar code. We've seen humans raise billions to build massive new models.
But humans might not be the main builders for much longer.
Wow.
That is where things get truly wild for us.
A new paper out of Stanford and Berkeley changes everything.
It really does.
It suggests the future of AI optimization won't rely on human engineers.
Right.
It won't rely on humans at all.
They call this breakthrough framework meta-harness.
Okay.
It might just put the old guess-and-check method to rest forever. It is a total paradigm shift for modern software development.
Let's define the core problem clearly first.
Sure.
Most current ways to optimize AI performance are incredibly frustrating. They give the AI a tiny summary of what went wrong.
Right.
They use a scalar score. A scalar score is a simple number grade that lacks context. Right. Imagine getting a 60% on a complex calculus test.
Okay.
The isolated number doesn't tell you which specific questions you missed.
Right.
It certainly doesn't tell you why your formula was fundamentally wrong.
Exactly. When an AI agent fails a complex coding task, a scalar score is completely useless.
Absolutely.
It doesn't tell the AI why it failed the task.
Right.
It is the difference between telling a mechanic the car makes a clunking sound versus giving them an atomic-level 3D scan of the engine.
That is a brilliant analogy.
Thanks.
The mechanic needs to look deep under the hood. They need to see the actual parts moving together in real time.
Right.
They need the full, rich context of the mechanical failure.
The solution here is the meta-harness framework.
Yes.
It gives the optimizer, which is Claude Code in this case, full access to a file system.
Right.
A file system is a digital filing cabinet where data lives.
And this is a truly critical part of the breakthrough.
Yeah.
Meta-harness cranks that diagnostic context up to 10 million tokens per step. It feeds the AI massive amounts of highly detailed error logs. It sees every single misstep it made along the way.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Imagine 10 million tokens of pure diagnostic context being digested at once.
Right. And the AI can actually understand it all simultaneously.
It is amazing.
It doesn't just see the final disappointing grade anymore. It sees its entire logical thought process laid completely bare.
Wow.
They rigorously tested this on Terminal Bench 2.
Okay.
Terminal Bench 2 is basically a rigorous digital gauntlet for AI agents.
Let's talk about how that bench test actually works.
Sure.
It forces the AI to solve real-world complex coding problems.
Right.
It tests their ability to navigate complex digital environments independently. The performance results were absolutely incredible to see.
Claude Haiku 4.5 jumped to #1 among all Haiku class agents.
Wow.
Claude Opus 4.6 hit 76.4% on the difficult test.
That is huge.
That landed at the #2 spot on the overall leaderboard.
Math reasoning improved drastically across the board, too,
Oh, yeah?
because the AI evolved a smarter retrieval harness entirely on its own.
Right.
It figured out a much better way to pull the necessary data. It knows exactly when and how to pull critical information now.
The ultimate takeaway here is incredibly profound.
Yeah.
Meta-harness proves that the software skin around the model is crucial.
Right.
That skin includes the system prompts and the operational harnesses. It is just as important as the neural weights inside the model.
But let me ask you this.
Sure.
If the AI is engineering its own digital skin and optimizing its own logic, what is the role of the human developer in 5 years?
It is a great question.
Are human coders just completely obsolete?
We aren't obsolete, but we transition into a completely different operational mindset.
Okay.
Humans will move from writing manual wrappers and prompts to acting as high-level directors.
Right.
We will simply set the overarching goals and the ethical constraints.
We define the what's, and the AI figures out the how.
Precisely. The AI will handle the actual tedious implementation details.
Mm-hmm.
It will diagnose its own bugs and rewrite its own architecture seamlessly.
Wow.
If you are still manually editing system messages, you are officially playing on hard mode.
Yeah.
It is time to let the AI engineer itself.
We stop typing the actual code and start managing the AI's ultimate goals.
Exactly. We become the strategic architects.
Right.
We're no longer the manual bricklayers of the digital world.
Let's bring this all together now.
Sounds good.
The shifting nature of the AI mode is our central theme today.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, we are witnessing a massive transition.
Yeah.
On one end, classic human errors are exposing handwritten code.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday's $2.5 billion tools are suddenly public property on GitHub.
Right.
On the other end, $122 billion of capital is accelerating a radically different future.
It is a future where massive wealth tries to buy pure invincibility.
Exactly.
But simultaneously, tools like MetaHarness allow AI to independently diagnose itself.
Right.
It rewrites its own architecture seamlessly and continuously.
The era of manual AI tinkering is officially ending.
Wow.
We are watching software learn to heal and improve itself.
Mm-hmm.
The long-term implications for the entire tech industry are absolutely staggering.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
It is a lot of rapid change to process, I know. But understanding these fundamental shifts helps you navigate what comes next.
Absolutely.
The rules of survival are being rewritten daily. So I will leave you with this final thought.
Let's hear it.
If an AI can now instantly analyze 10 million tokens of its own failure logs to invent a better version of itself, how long until the human error that caused the Anthropic leak is the only part of the software pipeline still left in human hands? 2 sec silence. Out Tiro music.